Students, gather your quills, your parchments, your various assorted comic books and things that you're looking at instead of studying, because I know how you all are. Welcome back to Book of Dawn, IOTH Academy. I'm Tormented by Gnomes. I'll be your game master today. Joining me tonight, we've got Leg Day, Lemon Kiwi, and Anacra. Welcome back, all three of you. How are things going for you?
Oh, I just realized with Crone gone, I'm now the first one alphabetically.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's a huge responsibility to take on, and I will do it with grace.
I'm only off by like one.
Yeah, that's what
Curse
you
you!
Should have chosen legumes. Behind me.
Ew. Legumes casts? No.
Well, then when you do narrative segments, you could call them Veggie Tales.
No. Stop. Can we skip to the next part now? Can we make him stop talking? Can we roll that one back?
Back to the top. Back to the top. I'm kidding. We're still here. Welcome back, everybody. Crowan is not with us, and no, it's not because he's trying to dodge the catastrophic consequences of last week's episode. It's because he's on a well-earned vacation, out seeing the world. But as a side note, he is going to dodge the catastrophic consequences of last week's episode. When we last left our heroes, it's still the night of the Green Gala.
Oh yeah.
We've been here for weeks.
Yeah, we've been on the Green Gala now for approximately 5 hours of roleplay time, I think.
Yeah.
It's a pretty long night.
Yeah. Oh, you're telling me.
Longer than my prom night.
So, night of the Green Gala. Getting to be midnight or later. A lot has happened. When we join our heroes, Alyxander, Athalor, and Arianna are in the scriptorium, the former teacher's lounge that has been converted to a secret headquarters for the Codex. There's water soaking all over the floor, including Athalor and Arianna. The arcane lock on the door has been dispelled, allowing them to leave the room. Garnet is nowhere to be seen, having been brought through the path of shadows by her master, Ikael now, along with a mysterious blue dragonborn student who participated in the failed raid on Inril Untermauler's office. They've been teleported to the secret classroom where Garnet takes lessons in the arts of shadow magic from the Sky Elf. A great deal has transpired of late. Lots and lots of chaos has been going down. Let us first turn our attention to Athalor and Arianna, who have just sworn an oath to the genie Dubasif. He has promised to keep his name out of their mouths in exchange for a favor, and they have sworn by the waters of their own blood and by the 4 pillars of creation that when called upon, they will act.
Yeah, there's no way this could backfire, right?
I don't think so. I'm gonna knock on wood on that one, but let's hope that it's all just show and whatnot.
Yeah. I look over to the sink. Is Dubasif still in the sink as a head?
Yeah, you haven't hung up on him yet.
Well, it's Arianna, did you have any messages for it's been great talking to you, Dubasif. He just pulls out the plug.
I don't even know who you are.
All right.
Cool.
Is there anything else that the two of you wish to do, or do you wish to cut the camera to Garnet?
I'm curious as to what Garnet's doing.
Yeah.
Personally.
Same.
Athalor can wait.
All right, then. Let's find out what's going on.
Behold, an act of God.
Wonderful.
Hunting horns.
Racklaw's arrived.
Strength to the predators, woe to the prey.
Oh, not this again.
The biggest of gobs.
Oh boy.
All right. Meanwhile, in the secret shadow study, Ika now has abducted a student. Has just had a very difficult conversation with her pupil Garnet. Is eyeing the floating shadow-bound blue dragonborn and contemplating her next move. Is Garnet sitting there quietly?
I forgot where we last left off.
No worries.
Sentence-wise.
Essentially, you told her not to kill these people. You told her that Sventisko is behind it, but you didn't know fully what was going on. And you asked Ika now to keep Inril Untermauler from hunting down the other two students who have successfully escaped.
So she's still mad, huh?
She's not happy. She's not, you know, stoked.
I give her 2 minutes to cool off, dude.
You need to relax. You're being emotional. Just kidding.
You need to calm down.
So, Master Al, now what is your plan with this one? And Untermauler, apparently he has a large file on me. What? I never knew about this.
It's ever since the first incident in your first year with the hag and that sphere of annihilation. You did a decent job of throwing them off of you, but there's only so much that could be done. And he's a smart old minotaur. We're going to throw the genie under the bus. We're going to try to have this genie take the blame for this somehow, and I hope that's going to be good enough. I am going to go back to Master Untermauler's office. She looks over at the locked up student. In a moment, I'm going to go back to Master Untermauler's office. You and your friends are going to lay low and don't talk to anyone about what's happened, all right?
Well, should I not go with you? The one he had some...
We discussed... I'm going to be much better at lying to him than you are. He's already suspicious of you. It's going to take everything that I can to keep him off your back.
Okay.
Unless you had some security protocol issues you wanted to hash out with the old Minotaur.
I was lying about that part, but yeah. I mean, how are you going to explain why I chose you to bring me up there? Does he know about our extracurriculars?
No. I'm already dragged into this. It might as well be a teacher who does the talking.
Okay, well, I'll meet you tonight and to see how that goes.
Yeah, hopefully.
What do you want me to do with him?
I'll take care of him. Not a word, she says to the Dragonborn as she walks over to him, reaches out into the air, seizes the darkness, and shrouds herself and the floating Dragonborn, vanishing from sight.
Oh.
Behold, an act of God.
Eldritch kidnapping.
Eldritch kidnapping.
Oh no.
God. Red caps!
These guys again.
It's just... It's an absolute fey party right now. All right. I guess the night is still young.
What?
Okay.
We didn't kill him last time. We just let him bounce off after saying that he couldn't eat what's his face.
Oh, we've got the wild hunt. We've got red caps. It's going to be a night, folks. After your teacher and this member of the Kizjan vanish into shadow, Garnet, what do you do?
Do I remember Sventisko got away or what happened?
Last you saw, Sventisko and the other student were invisible because they used the Dust of Disappearance. Remember, they had all this gear when they launched their raid. All sorts of magical equipment. They used magic dust to turn invisible. They were fleeing invisibly, but Master El now cast See Invisibility and she saw them. So, as far as you know, Sventisko and the other student managed to get away. Also, your psychic connection with Athalor is still intact.
Okay. I'll probably be like, hey, buddy, what's up?
So interesting things happening while we were locked in here.
Yeah, sorry about that.
The three of us may have sworn an eternal oath to a genie in return for not talking about us. If someone goes to investigate all of this water shenanigans. So yeah, that was
Why would you do that? We could have just killed it.
we could have killed it.
Yeah, if you could make them
Arianna,
some
can we
death
kill it?
rune. Switch the runes to off mode.
What?
What?
Do you think
Can you
that
turn it off?
Alexander is not here to tell you that that is not how runes work.
Also, don't you think it would be a poor idea? Athalor is conveying what is being said to Arianna so that it can kind of be a third-party conversation. Also, do you not think that we should, not murder the thing that's in charge of all of the water that's essential for life in many forms in this school?
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good idea.
Isn't there a well?
It's a floating sphere, Garnet. Where do you think groundwater comes from?
I'm just saying I'd rather have no water than be dead. That's just why we
That
can
just means
import
being
it.
dead later.
We can just import the water.
God,
Okay,
you're
but,
such a princess.
Master L now is gonna talk to Untermauler. We're fine for now. I really want to go see Sventisko in the Grove. If you guys want to come with me, just to see if she's okay.
Things that won't arouse suspicion for 100, please. Yeah, sure, let's go.
Okay, but Alex can't come. Is he with you?
We don't know where he is.
Yeah, I think that Alex, I think that Alex decided that the three of us being locked in a room, they were going to decide to find a nice little cupboard to hide in or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Yep.
Well, I can bring you guys. She just said she didn't want Alex involved, so it must be fine if you guys come. So I'll meet you in the Grove.
Did Master Elnell tell you anything pertinent about what should be done now?
Oh yeah, lay low. But we're going to the Grove, so that's low.
Do you consider going to the Grove to be laying low?
Yeah, that's laying low. No one goes there.
I don't feel like that's a good idea if we're throwing Dubasif under the bus. And if they go
Dubasif is in the Grove.
Dubasif is in the Grove.
Arianna thinks it's a bad idea.
Okay, do you want me to just go and then we'll keep internet mental talk? Bluetooth?
You know what? I think that would arouse the least suspicion. Out of all of the possible suspicion-arousing routes, which we are apparently taking.
Well, I got a lot of visions while they were doing the heist, so I have a pretty good idea of the number of spells and alarms that were in the office.
Oh, is Una okay?
Oh yeah, I should probably go to Sventisko to recover Una. That would be a good. I think they went off with her.
Did they kidnap your familiar?
They
kidnapped her familiar.
They really listened to it. I did say follow Sventisko. I did not say when to not follow. So I gotta go grab her real quick.
All right. I guess we're gonna get changed out of all of these incredibly soaked clothes, I imagine, because I'm quite uncomfortable. But good luck with Sventisko. Hopefully she doesn't try and tie up any loose ends that involve you.
Thanks, pal.
If she tries to, I promise Arianna and I will avenge you eventually.
You think I could get killed by some emo bitch? Anyway, I'll see you. Talk to you. Well, I'll continue to talk to you in a bit. Then, gonna continue talking as I'm like mentally talking to him. Oh, the trees are so nice today. So I'm walking over.
Okay, so you're going to try to sneak out of the Great Hall as the Green Gala is winding down. And the caretakers are on high alert because of scootly pooping going on in the hallways. You're going to need to stealth past the caretakers here and sneak up to the Grove, where they're going to be on watch to make sure that none of the younger year students are trying to sneak down to the big party. I'm not saying don't do this. I'm just saying there's some, parameters.
On the other side, though, pass without trace.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Yeah,
say. A little sprinkle of bullshit.
Alternatively, DM, here's this middle finger.
Alternatively, no.
Yeah, understandable. Have a nice day.
I'm gonna cast without trace. Casting without trace.
They ask why I hate that spell.
How interesting.
Gonna do the Harry Potter move, throw the hood up, buckle it, and just
Whoosh.
follow the shadows and go to the grove.
Roll a stealth check with disadvantage, please. But plus 10.
This is a real easy way to burn a disadvantage.
Okay.
13.
Plus 10, 23.
20, right, yeah. We just had that conversation. 23. Right, that's the thing. Okay. You begin bypassing, weaving your way through the halls, attempting to get around the various caretakers and make the fairly long journey up the floating staircase to the grove. While this is transpiring, Athalor and Arianna, what are you up to?
Athel would try the door to see if they were still locked in the old scriptorium.
You are no longer locked in the old scriptorium.
Huh.
Can we consider this an improvement?
Yeah. But, do we stay here? Or do we just go back to the dorm? I feel like we just go back to the dorm.
I'm inclined to agree, and also there are other clothes there that aren't covered in
Water. Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah.
Dubasif goo.
Gubasif.
Yes, the Gubasif. Thank you, voice in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have to stealth check as well to get to the dorms?
No, you're allowed to leave, the dance whenever you want. If you get caught, you're just going to be escorted back to the dorms anyways. So it's maybe with some disapproving looks. It's your choice whether you're moving stealthily or not. I guess, you know what the greater hazard is? It's not the caretakers. It's fellow students.
Oh. True. What if you went first and then I met you there? I think moving as a pair after we left together might give people ideas.
Yeah.
I'm sensing a butt.
Or don't you know how to move water?
Yes.
Can't you just take the water out of the clothes? Do this thing.
I thought I was a lot smarter before this conversation. And so Athalor does so. Cast for cantrip-shaped water. You can't tell anyone I'm this stupid, Arianna.
Between you and me.
And just kind of throws it into the other room.
Splash!
See?
It's water in a pool.
We're good.
Yeah.
Does that still relieve any of the suspicion about when we left to check on my project?
Loudly. Publicly.
I mean, it might be slightly less weird that we'd return as a pair and we're not soaked through. That certainly would have been a bit more weird to explain. That hey guys, yeah, we just left together. Checked on a plant, fell in a lake, and yeah. But now we can just say we checked on the plant collectively.
That sounds like a you know what, that checks out. that checks out.
Your logic is impeccable. Roll a
Yes.
deception check, each of you, to explain the current status of the aforementioned plant on your way back.
Oh no.
And Athalor, roll this with disadvantage, please.
Oh no!
That affects me too. I just hope y'all
See
know
what you've done,
that.
chat. See what you've done.
A 4. A 4.
Oh no.
Oh
What am
my
I
fucking god!
To be fair, the deception here from Athalor would definitely be along the lines of we went to have a look at it, and as far as I could tell, it was indeed a plant. So when we left, it was also a plant. Overall, happy ending.
Nope, don't say that part. No, don't say that part.
Shut the fuck up, like that.
Sorry, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I mean, with a 4, that is actually how that conversation would go. So, alrighty then. So, Arianna is very nonchalant, eagerly talking about the status of this magical plant. Athalor is significantly less slick.
I'm much more chalant.
Much more chalant. Yeah. Significantly more chalant about the whole thing. The two of you make your way back to the dormitory as the Green Gala wraps up elsewhere. The buzz is the three of you were all in the running to be crowned as but none of you could be found.
Prom king and queen.
None of you could be
no.
found when the actual event was to occur, so they had to go to the runners up.
Do we find out who the runners-up were?
I asked the Discord if anybody was giving a performance, and like nobody else was. So at this point, nobody you've heard of.
And
They could have had it.
King in absentia.
All right. So you two make your way back to the dorm. Garnet, you are climbing the long staircase all the way up, like half a mile to the grove. Roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
me? Oh,
Yeah, versus leg cramps.
They're back. Oh.
I cramp.
Yeah, you're pretty winded when you get to the top. Woo. It's a long climb, and you're trying to, hustle in your cloak of shadows and all that to make it there. So you're moving a little bit slow until you've had a chance to catch your breath and stretch it out. When you arrive, the
Darn.
caretakers are on patrol at the gate. You'll need to roll stealth to get past them. And all the little first through third years are in their beds in a place that you haven't slept for a long time. Where will you
Stormy
look
Road.
for Sventisko?
Just where their dorm is.
Okay. Roll stealth plus 10 to get past the caretakers.
Yes, 10, 22.
22. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for typing that in, rubbing it in. That really helps.
That's the case.
What
So-
Covens and Cauldrons launches, and I'm just gonna be like, okay, so there's a new law in Anacra. Past about trace no longer exists.
I'm not DMing that one. That's a pyrotechnics problem.
True.
All right. You managed to sneak past. Roll perception or investigation to make your way to the dorm and try to find Sventisko. Sventisko is nowhere to be seen.
Probably ask her dorm mates or whoever's in that dorm if they've seen Sventisko.
Oh, well, let's see. Any of our community NPCs would probably still be at the gala. They wouldn't be hanging around. No, she went to the gala.
She hasn't been back yet?
No, I mean, the gala, at this point, it should just be wrapping up.
Do I remember the who the other two were? There was a Dragonborn and who's the other guy?
Roll insight to see if you remember anything about this person. It was not somebody who you would recognize. That's a natural 20. Okay.
Brain save me.
5 feet, black curls, slim, pale, beautiful. Bit of an odd air about her. She is a denizen of the grove. She is also not back. Her name is Ardath.
So none of the 3 that I described are back.
Correct. None of them have made their way back.
Do they have like, probably ask if they have like a hiding spot or a hangout spot, a study spot, or anything that if they're not here, where would they be, kind of thing.
Okay, roll a persuasion check, please.
Are you considering the lucky dice now?
No. I know I'm gonna get into some shit today, but this is not one of
Carla's
it.
gonna like lie back on her bed and just wave like, I've been waiting for you, Sventisko.
I'm dead ass in it waiting.
Where is my imp? Where's my imp, Sventisko?
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna assume that persuasion gets me nothing.
Correct.
I'm gonna sit on her bed and wait.
Okay.
Please steeple your fingers.
Barry's legs crossed, fingers intertwined, very Dr. Evil, like, where the fuck's my familiar? Where's my familiar? Do I have any mental connection within 100 feet of
No,
Una?
you do not.
Ew. Okay, I'm gonna just wait a little bit then.
All right.
Sure.
Hey, I'm waiting. I don't see Sventisko anywhere. Let me know if you guys see her. Roger out.
I can confirm she's not in our dorm as far as I can tell.
I didn't think she would be 10-4. Just gonna... Have you guys seen where Sventisko would hang out at, or no? If you guys see her around the gala, I don't know. She hasn't come back yet, which has me really worried.
Ooh. Should we go check?
What, go back to the gala? Just go into the hall? Like, hey.
Well, it's just downstairs, right?
I mean, yeah, sure. Let's give it a go. We're still in attire. Might get turned away, but we're gonna go back into the gala, or at least try to, and we'll see if Sventisko has made an appearance. All right. So I guess Athalor and Arianna once again leave the dorm together and walk towards the gala.
Compounding interest. All right.
Oh no.
As you make your way back down, there's a tide of students leaving, pushing against you, people exiting the gala. After parties are strictly discouraged and patrolled by the caretakers this late at night. It's got to be midnight by this point, you would think. And so you're swimming upstream against this veritable tide of green wearing students in all their fancy party clothes.
Strength saving throw.
Athalor, roll an insight check, actually.
Crowd control gets CC'd.
With disadvantage.
Well, isn't it cancelled out?
If you want to spend the inspiration,
Oh, that's
yes.
true. No, I'll take the disadvantage here. Wait, did you say insight?
Insight, yes.
7, baby.
All right. Arianna, roll an insight check, please.
I was like, that kind of checks out for Athalor.
All I can see is how gloriously handsome I am.
That also checks out for Arianna.
Yep.
Great.
Arianna's like jumping above the crowd. Do you see anything?
You pass by Ronobi on her way out. She gives you a brief smile, and Athalor a bit of an odd look.
Oh, Mr. Steal Your Girl over there.
Hey.
And she gets sort of swept up in the stream of students making their way back. You have not seen Sventisko in any of these folks whatsoever.
Is there any event minutia still happening at the end of this crowd, or does it seem rather fruitless to carry on through the tide?
It seems that things are wrapping up, unless you wish to deliberately go to where they're cleaning up the punch and taking down the decorations and such. That seems to be what you would discover if you reach there.
I can't see anything right now. There's too many people moving. And I don't see a sign of Sventisko anywhere.
Yeah, I suppose like our best bet would probably be to ask any of our friends if they saw them return? Because I assume that a couple of the Codex members remained. Given that it's probably the largest and most easily spottable, is Hennon present?
Good call.
Roll. Hennon is not present. Hennon is actually working with Alexander. The two of them have gone to do damage control / recruiting for the Codex.
Of course they have.
Damage control.
They are heavily focused right now.
Damage control? What did we do?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing happened in the scriptorium tonight.
So it's okay. The only people who know are
Right.
insiders.
And 2 invisible people who escaped.
That's true, but we're hunting them at the moment.
Yes.
And we've got the buff of the act of God for some hunting.
Yes. That's true. That's true. Okay. Roll investigation or survival checks. Whichever is better, the 2 of you.
I'm bending the game to my will, baby. I'm using an advantage on this one. I got to roll. Well, never mind. Not using an advantage on this one.
That's allowed. The second dice hadn't come out. That's allowed. All right, so you're having very little luck with any of this, but thanks to the horns of the wild hunt, Arianna, you managed to get just the slight. Cryas was outside of the gala, staring and pondering, and he noticed a bit of a commotion when he went up to go check on the scriptorium well after the 2 of you had left. It seems that somebody left. And they didn't go to the grove. They went down towards the Undercroft, below the academy, where all the alchemical potions and experiments are dumped.
Is Christ telling us that?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
He didn't make anything of it at the time. He was checking on the structural integrity of the headquarters of our esteemed organization.
Did you claim the wreath in my absence, Christ? I assume you were the next candidate in line.
I didn't give a performance. I was far too busy building up the reputation and stature of our illustrious organization.
Makes sense. I hope you enjoyed ours.
Begrudging respect. Begrudging respect.
I'll take it. Have you ever been to the Undercroft?
What? Of course not. It's filthy down there. And incredibly dangerous. All sorts of things get dumped. You never know what sort of the alchemical runoff from our potions and alchemy lab goes right down into the Undercroft.
Athalor gives Arianna a look like, should we be seeing doctors about what we did in year 1?
No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Krya, so you only saw one person for sure.
I'm not entirely sure what I saw, to be completely honest. I just heard some odd noises and some clanging down in the pipes making their way out of here. I assumed it was students up to some sort of activity, but I was more concerned with the scriptorium than whatever some hooligans are doing after the party.
Yeah, so no after party?
No, definitely not. That would be against school policy.
Yeah, but that would build up some pretty good street cred.
The Codex is above street cred. It is academic credentials that we seek. As a member in good standing, you should know that, Arianna.
Yes, you're right. I was just more thinking that, we're also kind of looking for Garnet right now. And
You're what? Is she okay? Is everything all right?
Yeah. Oh, she's good. She's good. She was just talking about, some things that would be happening after the gala, and you're super in with all the people. So, you're sure you didn't hear anything more?
Maybe we better inspect this personally. I'm sure the caretakers would understand if they stopped us. He's going to lead you to where he heard all the racket.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, what you up to? Have you seen Sventisko?
Yeah, your suitor
What?
has cries. They said that they heard something happening towards the Undercroft. You know where we went in year 1 and we saw Alex's oldest friend die horribly while we fixed a mirror?
Right. Okay, so we should go there? Should I meet you there?
Sventisko's way out.
Okay, well, maybe I'll... Wait, that was accessed by the Grove, wasn't it?
And the Undercroft is under everything. It's just the ground.
Oh.
Like there's this golden sphere, and then there's the ground. That's the Undercroft.
I think we broke our way in through the alchemy lab, and we found out that apparently Alex is really good with thieves' tools and shit. And we all slid down a slip and slide into a bunch of shit.
Could I probably just ask Dubasif to just TP me there, or like do a little swirly move, or do you need me to do some rolls to?
You probably could. He doesn't.
Do you
know
want
who we
to
are
summon
anymore.
Dubasif?
Probably go to a bathroom real quick, a little private one, and do a little swirly move. Like, hey, can you get me to the Undercroft?
You swirl it 3 times. You don't see his face, but you hear a familiar voice.
Marid? Who is that?
And the connection is immediately broken.
Alright. Athalor, there's something wrong with the...
Has the genie been made? Has the genie been made?
He is out of commission, I think. Something about Marid? What's a Marid?
I think that might be how they refer to Dubasif. Is Marid like a genie pronoun?
Yeah, it's the water. There's 4 different types of genies. A Marid is a water genie. Dubasif is a Marid.
Oh. Okay,
That was very much Untermauler's voice.
Oh. Okay, Untermauler is near Dubasif right now. I need to get out of here, I think.
Yep. Big agree. Arianna and I, in fact, 100%, 200% between the two of us. You need to leave there.
Okay.
Very quickly. Yeah.
I'm on my way, and I'll, with Pass Without Trace still active, probably gonna try and just making sure, try and see if I can remember how to get to the Undercroft from where I am.
So the only way that you've been to the Undercroft before was through the alchemy lab in the Great Hall, and you slid down the chute, like the drainage pipe, which led all the way there. You are not sure how to get there from here, unless you can cast Featherfall.
No.
Then you are not sure how to get there from here.
Because we climbed up the big ass thing before, didn't we?
You climbed up the central spire, but you're far away from the central spire.
Could I ask any students how to get there?
Yeah, roll persuasion check.
Hey, bitch. How do you
Okay,
get
roll
there?
intimidation.
Oh,
Are you going with charm, or are you throwing your weight around?
It's persuasive is my better suit.
Okay. So there are streams that run off the edges of the grove. And it's rumored that somebody in the grove knows magic that they can use to ride the stream down safely. Like Minecraft.
Who dis? Who dis water person?
They've learned the art of surfing. They were taught by the ancient Australians.
By the great HM. Well, it's Sventisko who actually knows it, but
of course.
Somebody here could probably hook you up, but not for free. You gotta trade him something in exchange.
Not beating his ass. All right. Well,
do you want to threaten to use violence?
I was thinking, could I just use my Twilight tendril to just kind of like Spider-Man swing my way down, like some kind of rock climbing mechanism with the arm?
You can certainly try. The grove is floating like at least a quarter mile, half a mile, maybe points. It's the highest of the 4 lodges. So it's like at least a 1/6 of a mile up in the air. A good 3,000 plus feet.
All right, everyone, get ready for some death saving throws.
So the water riding thing lets you ride that stream of water all the way down. The tendrils, there's like thousands of feet of open air where it's just water, and the tendrils can't grab water.
Well, isn't there a wall or something?
It's floating.
It's
It's
just free
orbiting.
water.
The lodges
Oh.
orbit within the sphere. They all float around in slow circles. Completely. The only thing that attaches to it are the staircases, the floating stairs.
All right, let's go find Water Boy. Let's go. Water person.
Yeah, this tendril's going to get used for something else than swinging if you don't.
Sheesh,
tell me.
sheesh.
Waves.
Bonk.
Put him up.
Bonk. What do you have that you can trade in exchange? By the way, as this is happening, Arianna and Cryas lead the way to. Are you going through the alchemy labs again?
I assume we're following Christ to where they heard the sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's leading you down to the alchemy labs. You're all going to need to roll stealth checks.
Oh, great.
Dun, 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 dun.
And Cryas rolls with disadvantage because
Oh,
chat gave him
no.
disadvantage earlier. He takes the 4.
Oh God.
Well, at least it's not entirely my fault.
The
Like a
can't.
hippo descending a spiral staircase.
Dun, 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 dun. As you make your way down into the dungeons, you hear the sound and the light of a caretaker on patrol, having been alerted to noises earlier. They are now hunting after the 3 of you. Cryas freezes, uncertain what to do, not used to being in trouble.
Are you guys okay?
Well, your suitor moves quite loudly. I don't think he's
Stop
used to
calling
sneaking
him that.
around. Well, okay. Cryas is not used to sneaking around. I will see what I can do to make
Why don't
sure
you do the
that
kissing maneuver like you did last time you tried to get out of trouble, huh?
I don't... Are you
Huh?
mad about that?
Just gonna hang up. Beep. Please leave a message after the tone. Beep.
I just like looked at Arianna. I'm like, she just like taps his up. Like, she said, because like he's trying not to give away that he has that telepathic connection in front of Cryas. So just like vaguely signaling, he's like, okay, they definitely heard you. You two go on ahead. Show Arianna what you heard. I will talk to the caretaker because it's better if they see me than if they see you. And he pointedly looks down at Cryas, who is probably somewhat scared about getting in trouble.
Remember, you're representing the Codex! And then he skedoodles.
Okay. You sure you got this?
Not really, but what are they gonna do? Send me back to the dorms?
Could. Oh, wait. What about a silent image? Do I have time to make one real quick?
It takes 1 action to cast a silent image. You could do that.
Ooh, okay. You know what? How about I just make a really large rat?
Yes. Do it.
Okay, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna make the large rat. I'm gonna send it kind of in that direction.
Keep in mind, this is a silent image. It doesn't make rat noises.
I know. Athalor's gonna roll performance for rat noises.
We got this. We got this. Okay. Arianna goes ahead and casts the silent image, creates this giant rat that she starts kind of floating in the direction of where the caretaker is coming from. Athalor, let's go. Hurry up.
Athalor casts minor illusion to move alongside the rat while making the noises himself, as to make sure that it's not a singularly located noise. Just like random fucking beast noises like
It's a rat pig!
it's a rat pig.
Bear
Well, you
pig.
don't know what it is. No
It's a
one
rat
comes
bear
down
pig.
here.
I need each of you to roll an Arcana check to see how good and how convincing your illusions are.
No.
It's okay, I'm good at these. Right, Athalor? Right, Athalor? We're good at these. Fuck you, Athalor. That's a lucky dice. That's a lucky dice, Athalor. That'll do.
All right, those are
That
two
was okay.
extremely convincing illusions.
Rat bear pig.
And as the rat scurries around the corner, you hear this choked sob. Ah! The caretaker,
How many do you think we can mentally scar before we get expelled?
as Cryas comes running back down in the same direction from the rat bear pig that just went scootling past him in the corridor.
Oh, I think we're okay.
The caretaker
Athalor notes this down for potential use later.
the caretaker rolls up and bumps directly into another caretaker, where Cryas was moments ago.
Oh, we're gonna hear the crying as well.
And the
Bloody
new-
hell, Cryas.
The new caretaker points and says, "Did you see that thing? It's horrible. You deal with it. I'm not dealing with it." And the caretaker goes rushing afterwards. The new caretaker waits for a moment, looks left, looks right, and then gestures for you to follow.
Wait, to us?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Athalor figures. Yeah, this checks out.
Are we?
I think it's Cryas. And Athalor just follows along.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
All right. The caretaker begins leading the way and says, "Next time, warn me before you make something like that," in Cryas' voice.
Well, if it helps, your scream was very convincing. And this isn't too bad either. Good
I
job.
had to sell that.
Mhm.
The illusion. I had to sell that. Needed all the help I could get.
Did you take any drama classes when you were younger?
All right. The three of you make it into the alchemy labs. We check back in with Garnet, who's in the process of bartering with a group of students who are all being rather cagey about this magic that lets you ride the water down. They want something in return. Chat has given a treasure. It was going to be to distract the guard, but instead it could be something that you use to trade here.
Maybe the real treasure was Rat Bear Pig.
Do I pick the treasure or you pick the
I'll
treasure?
let you pick if
or-
it's something that you think she would have on her that you could use to trade.
I was going to offer a personal recommendation to be a member of the Codex.
Ooh.
Whoever helps would be very, good at magic
What's-
and would thus get a recommendation.
Ooh, what's the codex?
Well, it's the most prestigious club over in the Great Hall.
I'd like to imagine Garnet doing like a minor illusion of like bringing up a board. Like, let me tell you about the Codex.
I totally see that. Yes.
Roll a persuasion check to sell the virtues of the codex. But also allow performance.
Oh,
Mm.
lucky dice.
You also have inspiration if you want to burn that first.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. It's
Okay, now
Fucking
that you've
awful.
rolled twice, you can use that lucky dice.
third time's the charm, right?
Right?
It's just fucked.
An 11.
And that's with 6's bonus across the board.
Yeah, you didn't roll higher than a
I'm rolling
5.
like dog shit.
The Codex ain't being sold very well.
They're
here.
not really buying it. It's still fairly new, you know? You don't want to join us. It's like, yeah, what if this never goes anywhere? It won't be worth that much. You got anything better?
Your lives.
Your knives. Who are these students? They're just like Grove people.
Yeah,
or
a couple of folks in
anything?
the Grove. I might put some names to faces down the line.
Just I'm thinking of what to barter here. I have the exams for your year in the Grove.
Is that the treasure? Are you cashing that in?
Sure. Yes.
All
I
right.
have all the copies of the exams for your year. And that's worth way more than what you're offering, but I'm willing to give it to you if you help me down this water thing.
No, the codex doesn't suck. All right.
Of course it doesn't suck.
Things stolen from
I'm part
Untermauler's
of it.
office.
All right.
Right.
It's a small potion. It's almost entirely translucent. It's slightly cloudy, and it's got this sort of glycerin soapy texture to it, consistency to it.
What is this? I'm looking at the student.
It's a potion of buoyancy. Drink that, and you can ride the waterfall down.
Has this been tested?
Yeah, we use it all the time.
In alchemy.
Okay. Okay, if I die, I'm gonna haunt your ass. Okay? And I go to the water thing and gonna try it out.
All right. You drink the potion. It doesn't taste like soap, fortunately.
Oh, good.
But it definitely is like weird and clings, like sticks to your throat, and not like a good, oh, I can cast now, I've got the throat coat sort of way. Just like this weird
Robotism.
Yeah, like cough syrup. And it sort of bubbles and your joints feel loose, like they all need to crack. It's not very comfortable. But as you step into the water, you start to flow with the water right off the side. And as the water goes off, if you imagine the grove as this floating earthberg, right? This island of dirt. The water pours off the side, but there's a little bit of hydrotension, so it sort of like drips down the edge of it like your coffee does. And you follow it over the edge and then along the incline. And you slowly descend half a mile or more into the darkness beneath the barely illuminated globe towards the Undercroft. And at that exact same time, Athalor, Cryas, and Arianna have successfully made their way and are navigating the chute that leads all the way down underneath the alchemy labs to...
Athalor's familiar with the alchemy labs now, right? After having taken alchemy as an elective.
Mhm.
How much potion making would have been involved in that elective?
The fundamentals. The fundamentals.
How fundamental is a potion of climbing? Because everything's here, and I feel like these may be necessary.
I will let you roll an alchemy check to see if you can whip one up.
Let's go. How do I roll an alchemy check?
Are you proficient in alchemist's tools?
Would I have got that from the class?
Are you still taking the class this year?
Yeah, that was...
Then you
Athalor's
haven't made it that
elective.
far, and you're going to have to wing this.
All right.
But wait,
Ariana's good.
it's not on my character sheet yet, though.
Right. So I'm adding...
Arianna has a little more experience with this because of herbalism and such.
Oh, well, Athalor is sharing this idea that, hey, we might need some potions of climbing, because if you remember last time, it was a little bit of a chore to get back.
Oh, that is a good point.
Wait, was alchemy a third-year class? Did I win that already?
See, this is why
No,
chat
I
is
think-
clutch.
Ah, in which case, then I probably do have alchemist tools, and I probably am proficient.
I know I did take it. I just never actually put it on my character sheet.
Then it is
do
a
you
tool
roll
set
alchemy
like
with?
herbalism. Yep, it is a third year. So if you were in alchemy last year, congratulations, you are proficient with alchemist's tools.
Thanks, Tim.
I'm going to have you roll an intelligence check, and you are proficient. We'll add this to your character sheet later.
Mm-hmm. Just a flat intelligence check.
But you're going to add your proficiency modifier to this.
Okay. Here's my intelligence check, and my proficiency modifier is 2. Which hello,
Okay,
Arianna,
2 dirty
we're logging off
20s.
today.
Excellent. Excellent.
Let's go.
You are definitely able to whip that up.
Between 2 20s, can we have an additional one for meeting Garnet down there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're each able to whip up 2 potions of climbing.
Let's go! Cryas might not die!
And you care about that now?
I don't want to be the one responsible for it. Not in an implicatory way, anyway.
That's okay, fair.
All right.
Besides, I've just learned what he's scared of. There are so many more possibilities now.
Okay, so bucket list item then. Gonna recreate the rat bear pig.
Yes. That'll be our, you know, in anime, how people have combo moves. Our combo move is to create rabbit pig. Using only cantrips.
All right.
It's super effective.
Roll acrobatics checks to navigate the chute that leads all the way down to the Undercroft.
This is not my
Let's
strong
break some ankles, boys and girls. Speaking of which,
Oh no.
no.
no,
Oh
no,
dear.
no.
Oh dear, dear, dear,
Oh,
dear,
can
dear.
Athalor land and use the cantrip gust to just like land like a badass? Just like,
Yes, he can. Arianna, chat has given you at least 1 point of inspiration. Would you like to use it? Okay, go
Roll
ahead
for broken kneecaps.
and roll it.
Otherwise, I'll be honest with you, I'm a little nervous that I would not be able to use the potion of climbing at all. I wouldn't be able to walk.
The leg requirement's strong.
Yeah.
It's true.
Potion.
Upper body only
Little
gets you
bit.
so far. Reroll that check using the inspiration that chat gave you.
You got this.
Oh,
Oh,
baby.
Much
Let's
better.
go, baby.
All right.
Thank
All
you,
right.
chat.
So,
Crush.
Trias, it's Arianna goes down first. Athalor follows, smooth, calm, and collected. The two of you land in the smelly, acidic, green-hazed Undercroft beneath the Academy. And then you hear a short yelp and a splat as Trias emerges in an undignified heap.
Oh, are you okay?
He dusts off the slime indignantly and takes 1d6 damage from impact.
Mm-hmm.
He takes 4 points of damage, but he insists, I'm fine. I'm completely all right.
Are you sure?
Yes!
Teary-eyed. I'm fine.
Let's just hurry up and find Garnet. This place smells terrible.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Athalor, having remembered how dumb he was earlier, tries to use Shape Wars to just pull some of the goop off their collective clothes, especially Cryos, who's probably currently steeped in feces.
Oh no.
All right, how are we going to find her?
I believe that she's probably going to come to us.
Hey, I'm going down the water staircase. Where y'all at?
We are near the corpse's house.
What?
The one where we said hello to the old Alip and another guest.
Oh. Do I know
Fine,
where that is?
Gnomes won't take that cue. There we go.
Yeah, I don't know where that is.
Roll a survival check, Garnet.
Oh, I ain't done none of that so far.
You kind of know where that is. Hopefully you can find it.
Oh boy.
Well, we could always have Arianna send up some dancing lights.
No, I'm like in the undercroft, I think. I'm at the bottom.
Oh,
I'm here somewhere.
Hmm.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we're gonna send up a little signal since it's pretty darky. You should be able to see it if are you in like a cavern or is it open sky? Actually, that's probably more of a question for Gnomes.
I don't know.
So again, if you imagine the golden sphere sitting on at the foothills of the mountains, there's one large spire that rises out of it, and near the top it sort of splits off into multiple different forking directions and towers.
Yeah.
Hovering somewhere near the midpoint around it is a torus, the ring, which is where you go for your next year of studies. And then orbiting at various heights, going around in circles inside this sphere, are the 4 lodges, starting with the grove at the highest, then the great hall, then the cove, and then the grotto down at the very bottom. But they're all at different points orbiting in this sphere. So the grove orbits, and then the ground underneath all of them in this open sphere is this swampy muck where all the alchemical experiments are discarded. So you're
essentially we're like looking up at an orrery.
Yeah, exactly. But you're outside, just inside the sphere.
Mm-hmm. So it should be an easy signal to send if we just send up Arianna's dancing
Okay.
lights.
Then I'll probably try and find them off of that.
All right, roll a perception check.
Do I see anything?
Yeah, you think you
My
see it.
eyes.
And then give me one more survival check if you don't mind. And I'm going to take survival checks from... Ooh, nice. Very good. I'm going to take survival checks from Athalor and from Arianna as you try to navigate through the dangerous alchemical muck.
I'm bad at these, so I'm going to use one of those advantages I got earlier.
Alrighty.
Same. Although I feel like we all knew that was coming from the Mordane.
Oh,
accent.
17 and 18. Go on.
Nice.
Survive your ass off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leave it on.
Arianna, roll 1d6 for me, please.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, you're taking poo-based damage.
Base damage. Get shit on, literally.
Why do you have to call it that?
It's not sewage, it's alchemical runoff. It's completely different.
Exactly, it's magic poo.
Oh,
2.
okay.
All right. You step on what you think is solid ground, but it's actually the nasty skin over a large gelatinous green bubble, and it pops, and this cloud of cloying gas goes directly into your face. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
You all right? Well, I suppose we'll figure out.
You are poisoned. You have disadvantage on all attacks and ability checks you make until you are no longer poisoned.
Uh-huh.
You go pale, a little bit green around the gills. You feel nauseous. Your eyes are and mucous membranes are burning. Your dress. Let's not talk about your dress.
That's fine.
Oh, I didn't mean to put that there.
All good.
Let's keep going.
And don't forget your boy. Hey, Cryus did better than you did.
Wise
What else
ass.
is new?
I feel like he'd
Do I find them yet?
Yeah, you guys are all reunited at the Fallen Tower.
Hey, everybody. What's Cryus doing here? Hey, Cryus.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna answer that one.
I'll give Cryus a hug and then notice Arianna being all pale. Yo, you good? What happened?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try to heal myself or something. I got herbalism kit. Do I have something on me? Maybe there's some stuff in the fallen tower. Can I?
I mean, there certainly seems to be a lot of plant life here, according to our map.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it
Roll an herbalism kit check, please.
with disadvantage, right?
With disadvantage, because you're poisoned.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. With intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
16. Yeah, you get some willow bark, you chew on that, you brew up a little bit of a fizzy antidote, you drink it. You don't feel great, but like the effects are gone. You no longer suffer the penalties, but you still have that kind of shaky. You've been through some stuff, emptied your stomach.
Any
I'm
better?
good. Mm-hmm. I will be. We're good.
Right.
Yeah.
Just so you know, Cryus, we have been here before. And I wouldn't recommend looking in that house.
Why would you go here? It's
Why
awful
would you
down here.
tell him that?
I don't think he'd get along well with seeing
I will remind you, it's been a few years since F exploded down here.
Ew,
I
he's
thought
all
just
like,
assumes no one would come here. But there would just be still just corpse stains.
I probably noticed Cryus's like, I don't know, knee scrape from before, and we'll try to use healing hand, or what do I have? Yeah, healing hand on him.
All right.
You okay? You took a tumble there.
It's nothing. How much health does that recover, by the way?
Regain number of hit points equal to twice your level, so 8.
8. All right. He's completely healed. He looks at you with a little bit of, how did you do that?
Oh, little healing hand, little trick I can do. What are you doing here?
Looking for you, making sure you're okay. We should get out of here immediately.
Yeah, what are you guys doing here? Athalor, what the fuck are you doing here?
We kind of got swept up in a plan, if I'm going to be honest. Well, we figured that you might need some help, and Christ kind of invited himself along.
Oh, well, that's useful, right? Cryas, you're gonna help us?
What am I help? Yes, of course. What am I helping with?
I'll just like kind of take his hand and like kind of lead him along. We're looking for something down here we thought we saw. Right?
Yeah, okay.
So I'll just like continue holding his hand and just lead the way. All right, where are we going? And I'm just like giving like turning around like death eyes to both of them. Where are we going?
I thought you wanted to come down here.
We're looking for Sventisko.
Yeah, we're looking.
Yeah, so Cryas, who'd you see come down here?
I never heard anybody. I just heard some noises down in the alchemy lab. It sounded like they were making use of the same tunnels we used to get down here in the first place.
Well, I'm sure if any students got lost down here and went missing, it would certainly reflect well on the codex if we were to rescue them.
Roll persuasion.
Of course.
Oh, all right. With both of you roll persuasion. We'll take the higher of the two.
Can we get a charm debuff on Christ?
Nope, it is permanently on. As the world should have it.
All right. Could I get
The power of simps.
Yeah, he looks suspiciously at Athalor and then goes hand in hand with Garnet.
All right, so where did you hear the noise come from? And I'll just point in some direction over here. And I'll like drag him along a certain way. Over here?
Can I get perception checks from everybody who's not currently dragging Squeaky along?
Yeah, Squeaky right now has only got eyes for one thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 7s.
Oh wait,
in a row,
I'm
baby.
sorry. I still had. Oh well, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't
Yeah, you
matter.
got 2 identical 12s. Hilarious.
Nice dubs, bro.
All right. Well, they sounded like they were using the same chute that we were going through. So if only we could track them somehow, maybe we'd be able to figure out where they went, because they must have come out not too far from this place.
Anyone see any tracks or something?
How easily can people identify like disturbances in the ground? Because you'd assume this is a low traffic area, and things seem somewhat porous considering that Arianna just managed to break a bubble.
True. That would be investigation or survival.
I think investigation here.
Yeah, I will do the same.
All right, Athalor, nose to the ground, nothing. Arianna, there's little bits of splattered goo on these very stones upon which you walk that seem fresh.
I think we follow the goo.
And I'll probably be constantly checking for communication with Una within 100 feet. So just, what? Oh no! What the hell? Where are you?
We lurk in the shattered homes of mortals.
What? Can you say direction-wise where you are?
We're
Probably
close now, so close.
I'm close?
Yes.
Okay. Do you see
Unseen, they lurk.
What?
Concealed by magic.
What? Are you talking about Alibs?
What?
Ghosts? Have you seen ghosts?
No.
God damn it. Is Sventisko with you?
Yes.
Are they okay?
Shrouded in a cloak of magics.
Can you bring them to us?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
and Una slips right out the door of the fallen tower. Like,
How similar do they look to F?
not at all.
Oh, so they were in the tower on this map?
Mm-hmm.
They're on the only feature.
Oh, okay. Okay, lead. Cryus, this is a friend. Just lead the way.
Like hugs were like,
Oh,
Just tell him to lead the way to Sventisko.
All right. Una slithers towards the tower door.
Will return. Do not harm us.
Oh, I hope he's still not on the floor in there.
And Una floats into the door and beckons you to follow.
We follow?
No
All
time
right.
like the present.
Go ahead and move yourselves.
Can we enter?
Yeah, you can pass through the door.
Oh boy.
This place looks inhabited. Recently. There's candles strewn about, all sorts of books, quills, supplies, a few broken like snacks. It's fairly well stocked and frequently inhabited.
This
As you
is
look-
not how we left it, is it?
As you look around the room, there's a banner with a draconic symbol on it hanging over one of the windows.
I don't think that's F's.
Sventisko. What did I notice any draconic stuff when I went to visit her that one time?
Not hanging around her dorms at all.
Oh, is it a similar fabric color to their sashes?
Yes, it's a blue banner.
Ooh.
I
Tapestry
probably-
experts, let's go.
have to.
Or,
I'm probably gonna
textile.
message Athalor and Arianna at the same time and just be like, guys, we're meeting with Sventisko and Cryus is here. This is a problem.
Wait, why is that a problem?
How am I gonna talk to Sventisko about the mission if Cryus is right here? Oh, I have an idea.
Right.
Somebody
the sound of that.
stumbles into something just out of sight.
Sventisko, are you
Perception
here?
check.
I'm just gonna yell out, "Are you here?"
Whoosh. She appears. Her invisibility drops. She's in not a fighting stance, but a ready stance. She's still wearing that deep night blue clothes. Now singed slightly in a couple of places with acid and completely soaked and damp. Garnet, what are all these
Probably-
people doing here?
I give her the 1 minute sign and I looked at Cryus and I'm just gonna clutch his arm. Last time we were here, there was an Alep that came to the front door in a big giant thing. Would you mind, you're the strongest one here. Could you go out there and just bodyguard the front door for us?
Roll a deception check, please, Garnet.
Oh, even with the little ego flex, that didn't
With
work.
advantage.
Little. Oh wait,
Do it for
shit.
his
Take
prize.
the first one.
The 14. Okay, he looks around and he says, some of this stuff looks kind of... Okay, no, I'll keep watch. And he steps outside.
And I shut the door behind him.
Clunk.
Dumb.
All right. All right. I'll probably message Arianna and Athalor. How do we want to do this?
Well,
I'm happy to let you take the lead. We're just here to make sure that you're safe.
Oh, shut up.
I'm with him.
Okay.
You could take this.
Probably I walk up to Sventisko and just concerned looking face. Are you okay? Went to your dorm and you weren't there.
This one's Sventisko. This is that other student who was on the raid.
Oh, this one. Then.
Oh.
Yep.
Not you. Not you. Don't care about you.
Roll for D charisma.
Sad inside. What the hell happened? Untermauler was right there. What are they doing here?
Well, what did you discover?
What are those other... What are Athalor and Arianna doing here? Garnet, this was... were we keeping this quiet? You
Well,
kept your word. Alex isn't here, but...
Yeah, Alex isn't here, but they were helping making sure that you were okay.
Do you know where Balvarax is?
The Dragonborn?
Yes.
He's fine. He's with a teacher.
Did Untermauler get him?
Don't know.
Roll deception. That's a lie.
What? I don't actually. Wait, don't. Because he just remember.
Master Elnow. Okay, I'll refresh you. Master Elnow had Balvarax in Shadow
I wasn't sure if
Bindings.
she was gonna give him to Untermauler, so that was what
Peace offering.
Okay, I'll just say that he's fine with the teacher. Untermauler has other security things to deal with. You still want me to roll
We were
this?
so close. The whole thing went completely up. I've never been that scared. I've only been that scared once in my life.
I'm gonna hand her some parchment and a pen.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna write down all the spells that were in that room. Is she gonna write it? Go on then.
I can't just sit here and do this while Balvarax is who knows where. What if they interrogate him? What if they expel him? It'd be my fault.
Well, yeah, but he's fine for now, and I promise he'll be taken care of. But I need the list of spells.
She gives you a slightly cold look. Are
I'll
Athalor and
return the stare.
Arianna... What'd you say?
As I return the stare.
Roll intimidation. Are Athalor and Arianna just waiting on the sidelines?
Athalor's once again starting to shape water. He's dragging it off of Sventisko. So it's like, yeah, sorry, it was a bit much, but you guys needed, yeah.
Oh my shit today.
Just to like try and implicate, like, hey, we were on your side here.
Mm-hmm. What about Arianna? How is she handling this situation?
Oh, she is like twiddling her thumbs. Nice weather we're having here today. Yeah.
Very acid drippy.
Yeah, it's maybe a small chance of precipitation, or a lot of a chance. And anyway, hi.
The other student looks over at you past the crowd of everybody when you say that and just gives you an odd look.
Mm-hmm. I'll be over there.
I don't think we even got through all of the defenses. You barely kept your side of this, Garnet. Untermauler was almost on us.
I'm the reason he didn't discover you in the first place. You heard me on the other side of the door.
Yeah. No, I didn't.
And who was the intruder at the gala? That's the whole reason Untermauler even left the gala.
I have no idea what's going on with any of that.
That wasn't your person?
Nope.
Well, whoever this intruder was the whole reason Untermauler even left, and it got me in a lot of trouble just to get him not to go into that office. And now I'm under some heat, so you better cough up these spells, because we got in a lot of trouble just to make sure you're even still in the school.
Gnomes, to what degree was the satyr visibly wielding the panpipes that Athalor now has?
You would have just barely noticed it, but it wasn't public knowledge.
All right, but Athalor could conceivably say, well, they were using these.
Yeah, you could do
As
that.
the person who was affected.
Mm-hmm.
And like Athalor produces the panpipes, the free panpipes that were given over earlier. Like, whatever the satyr was, they were using these to mess with my mind, at least, and presumably other people's at the gala.
It had nothing to do with us. All right. She takes the parchment and she starts writing things down. Kind of roll insight, Garnet. All right. She clearly thinks you're being very cold and mercenary about this and doesn't like that. But also, you did put your neck out. So she's grumpy as she's going along with this, angry that you don't care more about this fellow student who's in danger, but unwilling to say that you're wrong either.
Look, I probably couldn't like sense this and be like, look, Dragonborn's fine. Teacher's taking care of them. And Untermauler, we got him sniffing some other security risk so that we take some heat off of us, but we all need to lay low. And you're lucky you're still even at the school. Because if I wasn't at that front door, he would have walked in. If Una wasn't there, you would have been charmed and ringing that bell to your expulsion. So you should thank Una as well.
Yeah, I did good.
Thank you, Una. She writes down everything that she discovered and hands you back the parchment.
Does that include that charm thing that they were on?
Yes, that was part of the, I believe it was part of the Guards and Wards spell.
According to my visions, is that like everything that happened, or is she leaving anything out?
This, to your best of your knowledge, the spells that she's including covers all the defenses that they actually found.
Okay, so I'll probably fold the paper and just like walk over to Arianna and Athalor and just show that to them, just to see like what they think.
Why did we need to know any of this in the first place?
Message Arianna. We were going to use this to break into the IOTH office, remember?
Right.
And we don't know if I've ever seen, but
Yeah, that's
consider it a practice run.
Like fold it and put it away. Well,
How do spell slots work with rests here? Because Athalor's considering trying to take a short rest while Garnet deals with
Sorcerers
things.
don't regain spell points, don't regain spells on a short rest. They regain on a long rest, 8 hours of sleep. 4 hours of trance in your case.
And we don't have 4 hours. Unlucky.
I don't think so.
You'll want to be back in your beds. They run these events on a Thursday night so that people have to show up in class the next day so they don't stay out too late and party too hard. It's a deterrence tactic.
Fucking Thursday prom, man. That's lame, dude.
probably walk over to Sventisko again and just, so what's your plan now? Did you get what you wanted out of the office?
I know it. We were so close.
What are you looking for? Books, right?
She hesitates, looking at you again, wondering how much she should actually say.
Look, we know everything that's going on right now. You might as well just give us everything so we can actually trust each other, because in a situation where we could all get expelled, I feel like trust is an important factor right now. So how about you start, giving back a little bit?
Roll persuasion, Garnet.
That's pretty persuasive. Yeah.
A dagger.
Dagger?
Untermauler has a dagger.
Special about it.
It can divide spell matrices.
Have you seen him with this dagger?
No.
Do you know how recently he's had this dagger?
I mean, he's had the thing for years.
Why do you want to divide spell matrices? Why do you care about that?
It's just a step to bigger things.
Well, you can leave the sphere, so why would you care about a dagger? Is that going to help you leave easier? Is that going to...
She can leave the sphere?
Oh, did we not know that? I thought we knew that.
You knew that. Yeah. You guys had heard rumors somebody was making their way in and out.
I thought I was trying to show that, like, we weren't in on this on your side from the beginning. We were enlisted on the day.
Roll deception,
okay.
If you
Athalor.
told us all at the same time.
Roll deception.
Yeah.
I
Who, me or
told Garnet.
Athalor, because he actually knew that she could leave
Oh.
the sphere, and he's trying to sell it.
That looks like an advantage use.
Yeah, you got one left in the tank. There we go. Perfectly
Thank you.
sold.
Thank you, chat.
Perfectly sold.
Mwah.
IOTH knows things. IOTH knows spells and magic that nobody else. His memory goes back all the way to the dawn, to the time when the Infernals were broken and scattered like rats. He knows.
Do we know about this dagger? Like any lore stuff, or is this something we
Hello.
don't
I was
know?
gonna
anything about?
say, I actually think Athalor knows something about this.
okay.
but
I
he's
think I
not-
own that dagger.
Yeah, he's not openly sharing.
Yeah, Athalor is not much of a sharer right now.
I don't know if any of you know that Athalor is familiar with the piece of equipment in question.
Yeah, Athalor doesn't really publicize that he's got a knife for shanking.
Good
We're gonna
point.
push IOTH to do the right thing.
Let me push him. How
This,
you gonna do that?
this dagger's gonna get us past his defenses.
Why do you want to get past IOTH's defenses?
Because IOTH knows how to save this world from the Infernals. We're gonna force his hand.
If he knows, why hasn't he done it already?
Exactly.
Uh,
There's no possible good reason that could be good enough for letting this many people die and suffer, be
he could
enslaved and
also-
crushed. What possible reason could he have for that?
What if he's not real?
Yeah. Now, how do we intimidate IOTH if we just haven't seen him at all?
Well, there's only one way to find out. Get into his private sanctum with that dagger.
No takers, okay.
Right. Do you know where the dagger is kept? What if he
We
just
thought-
keeps it on his person the whole time?
It's a risk we were willing to take. He had to have something good in his safe.
So wait, steal a dagger from the strongest horseman in all of the school, and then go and threaten the principal with it. is
No,
your
use the dagger to sneak into his office because it cuts through spell matrices, including the defenses that he'll have, which will be much more sophisticated.
plan.
than
He'll force his
Untermauler's.
hand by
Finding some dirt, finding some information. We're still in the fact gathering stage of this, all right? This sort of thing, I know it's a big ask. I know it's a tall thing. We need more before we can get there. But the dagger gets us in the door. We can see what secrets he's hiding. Maybe one of those can force his hand.
all right. All those tools you use to break those spells. What are they? Do you still have them?
I used a lot of them during this whole process.
I hand her the parchment.
She rolls her eyes, takes the quill, and then you hear,
Look at Arianna, who's closest to the door.
Yes, I'll get it. It's probably just Cryus. Guys. Yeah, hello? What? What?
Allow.
Cryus looks very, very upset. And
Are
he
you okay?
points off into the fog.
Athalor comes up to the door.
What? What?
You're suspiciously quiet.
Oi!
What is...
Who's in there?
Oh, this.
We got some students wrinkling around down here, eh? Students full of juicy blood, what's still inside their veins? Oh, we'll fix that straight away.
Oh,
I
Garnet,
run and
how
pull
did you stop it
Cryus.
last time?
I run and pull Cryus inside of the tower and close the door.
All right. And as you do, you see a gang of redcaps lurking around outside in their iron-heeled boots.
Oh God, the red caps.
That's
not
obviously
them
where we're going to go to break.
Oh boy.
So when we come back, Act of God kicks in. Can our heroes get out of this one this time, or will heads roll? Find out when we return to Book of Dawn, IOTH Academy.